Bro, Hollywood P reacts.
What's good, YouTube? It's your dude Hollywood P, back again for another video. Now, as always, folks, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Also turn on your post notifications so that you stay up to date with all of my latest videos. All right, guys, we're back once again, and today we have a pretty hot topic, something that you guys have been hitting me up about, want to know what's really good with this whole Moodia, what's up with this whole DDG and India love situation. So I did some research, I made some calls, and I say it was time to get to the bottom of what this really is, allegedly. All right, so a lot of people want to know, why do DDG and India Love go tit for tat? DDG's clearly buying her bags that cost up to $20,000 and $30,000 from Chanel just because. It wasn't her birthday, it wasn't nothing. He bought her the chain that allegedly broke when I think she was on stream. They cost $15,000 or $20,000. Like, he's spending on this woman like they're married. And people want to know, why don't they claim each other? She gives him, she's always watching his chats. Like, they pretty much seem like they're in the same type of relationship that Dub and Aaliyah is in, minus the money being spent. I'm with you guys. So you know what? I made some phone calls, I did some digging, and allegedly this is what I found. Okay, so you know how DDG is, you know, doing the whole Capaholics house and all this type of different content that he does, you know, when he's out, and he has to have, you know, girls here and girls there. And what it is, the reason, it's really on DDG allegedly. It's not India. India's down to move forward and, you know, be public with a relationship and everything. Why not? You're giving them money, you're making love to them allegedly, you're doing all this other stuff.
Hi, Mug. Over here. You want one?
Yes.
You guys are pretty much in a relationship without saying you're in a relationship. That's what the world sees. But the reason allegedly why it is like it is on DDG. DDG doesn't want to put the title on what they have and make it a relationship because of the type of content he shoots. He say he has to be flexible in his entertainment to pay these bills, which is understandable. So if he goes and does pretty much this was what he was going on when he was with Halle. When he was with Halle, he was limited on the stuff that he could do. If you remember his music videos prior to him actually being freed from the relationship, I think the first video he did when he got out of a relationship with Halle, he did a video in Miami, and it was like, I want to say 50 girls in the video. And I knew something had changed. I think it wasn't no breakup announced or nothing like that, but he was moving different. Because we was like, wait a minute, now DDG used to couldn't even talk to other women. He'd say, nope, I'm in a relationship, I can't do it. He wouldn't even look at a girl in her eyes. It was that bad. And I think somebody, like academics or somebody, kind of confirmed that. It was like DDG looked past a woman. He don't even look them in their face. He was looking to the side of them because he didn't want to lead them on or have them tell no fake stories about him and stuff like that. But then when they got out of the relationship, he had a whole bunch of girls around him. So if you look at him now, the type of content that he makes, one of the videos that he's laying on the ground at the Capaholics house, which one of his latest songs with Black Boy Max, that No Dread song, listen to the lyrics, listen to look at what he's doing. He's got girls all around him. If he gets in a relationship, he can't, even though he would probably be able to still do it, it's just a different level of respect. He respects India so much that he wouldn't do that to her. You know, you gotta, because you wouldn't want India doing that to you. You wouldn't have her in the video laying on the ground with a bunch of dudes around her. So that's why he's not moving forward with, you know, with the India love or putting it as like stamp in a relationship, holding hands, walking through the mall, going on trips together. That's my girl. No, they really just enjoying each other. All the plus sides, the money, the love making, the trips. Just if she needs something, he got her. If he needs something, she got him. Type stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's a beautiful situation. It's a situationship that people would love to be in. You know, you get everything. You pretty much get the milk without buying the cow, if that makes any sense to you guys. You get to enjoy all of the great things about each other. You know what I'm saying? Like, using each other for content, being with each other when you want to get, you get what I'm saying? Like, it's almost like a best friend type of thing. You can do things together sexually or whatever, but you have no titles. You guys are just, it's, you know what I'm saying? It's just understood. So when you bring girls around and you doing certain things, she can't complain. And vice versa. If she want to do content with some guys, he can't say nothing. Even though DDG will probably be in his feelings about certain things, I think she was supposed to do some content before with like Shiloh Sanders, which is one of Deion Sanders' sons. She didn't do it, but she could, because they don't have no label, no title. You know what I'm saying? It's not to that level. So DDG kind of lets her do what she want to do, and she lets DDG do what he want to do. Now, another thing that was told was that if you've heard India Love talk and the way she talks to DDG, sometimes this kind of comes off kind of, what do you call it, brash, kind of like not rude, but kind of bossy. You know what I mean? Even when she was playing that whole chain together game with DDG, I mean, look how she was kind of acting. It was kind of like DDG was tolerating it because he wanted her to finish the game so he can give it a bag. It was a bigger moment. You know what I'm saying? But she was just kind of complaining about everything, whining and stuff. And DDG kind of just tolerates it because that ain't his girl. That's the homie. But if that was his girl, DDG probably would have ended that stream early and it'd have been going down in that house. You know what I'm saying? But being that it's just a homie, with all the privileges, all the bells and whistles included, he just enjoyed the moment. You know what I'm saying? He was like, man, I just got to make sure she good. She need to go smoke real quick and do all this. Because honestly, I tell you, I always say this. I believe that DDG and India Love relationship is good long as it's not like permanent, like a real relationship heading toward marriage and kids and all that. I just think that it wouldn't work out in DDG's favor in the long run. India Love is just, she done been through too much. You know what I'm saying? And she ain't no pushover. So eventually they would clash because they so much alike. They both smoke, they both got a lot of money, they both do whatever they want to do. You know what I'm saying? You got two strong-minded people. So Moodia, really, if you look at the big picture down the road, Moodia is a dangerous situation if you're trying to lock it in for real. For like friends with benefits and doing your thing, where you're able to still do your content and have your freedom, you're not locked down. It's the perfect situation. You got India Love, my brother. You got India Love enjoying the fruits of her labor. You're enjoying everything that India Love has to offer, at a cost, of course, because you're always buying her bags, and she's spending on you too. So it's a beautiful, beautiful friendship. I have no idea how you guys were able to come up with this type of arrangement, but this is fantastic. She's always giving back, so you can't say she's a gold digger, because she stays giving DDG a lot of money. Just gifting, 50 gifted, 100. I mean, this is every day. He streams every day. She's always giving him money. So everything that he does is almost like he pays her back pretty much her own money with a bag or something. He's just giving back what she's already gave him. She's using her money. He's using her money to buy her gifts with. That's what it seems like. DDG, listen, it does feel like he's tricking, but if you look in and you tally up all the gifts that she's been sending on his Twitch, kind of balance out. Maybe a couple $1,000s off, but it is kind of the same. You know what I mean? He's just giving her back her money by buying a gift for her. Whatever arrangement these guys have a lot of freaking money. You know what I mean? They're multi-millionaires, well, at least from DDG. I think India Love's over the M. She's probably like maybe 2 million, 3 million in or something like that. Yeah. So their tax bracket's a little different. So they can do stuff like this. It's the perfect situation for DDG. Especially coming out of the whole Halle Bailey situation and all this court stuff. India Love and the situation that they have, the arrangement that they have is a beautiful thing. But are they together? No. They're not together. That's, and all this is alleged, but it is, DDG is not lying when he says they're not together. They're really not together, like relationship wise. They're together outside of the cameras. Yes, he can call her up and tell her to come over and they do some wild stuff. That's the type of relationship that they're in. They're just a friendship with benefits. You know what I mean? That's what it is. I know a lot of you guys think that they are really together, behind the scene. That's his girl. No. But they are in a situationship. They are in a situationship allegedly. So, but that's what I got for you guys, man. I told you I wasn't gonna speak on it until I had some evidence of what was, allegedly going on behind closed doors and stuff like that. And that's just what it is. You know, Moodia is a thing, but it's not the thing that you guys want it to be. It's not how DDG and Ruby Rose was, or DDG and Halle Bailey. No, it's not a relationship. That's why he's not lying when he's not claiming her like that. But they are in a situation. You know what I mean? They are in a situationship, but not a relationship. You know. But anyway, guys, I am going to end the video there. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Also turn on your post notifications. And as always, folks, as always, holla back at your boy. Peace.